I think I'm at a time where I can't go back anymore. My parents used to tell me that they just work and do the thing that I'm supposed to do because I would regret not doing it in the future. And I didn't believe them. I didn't believe that I would regret anything. I think that everything in the world has its meanings because it has a time label in it. You know why we have celebration and we have anniversary and we have those things to remind us of a certain time of certain events that happens because human life is short. I'm 18 right now and I can't even comprehend it. Until like 2 more years I can be 20 and I could not imagine a single thing that would happen there. I could not imagine going to the military, fleeing to another country to avoid military, or just go study in a university. Could not imagine it. There are certain things that I regret. I would say it's a lie if I say it's not a lot, because I think, you know, at this point I regret a lot of things I do, and a lot of things that I don't do. I regret a lot of them. I think my I'm kind of a people pleaser. I live in a household and I am specifically trained for that purpose. I had to sometimes be the mediator, mediator, be the like the person to save my parents' relationship, kind of. And you know, I have to be that type of person to please the other person to live in a household like that. In my mind, I was just living, but I was subconsciously, not doing the thing that I actually wanted to do. A few things that I am regretful is the fact that I didn't get a high score in IELTS. I only got a 6.5 and my listening was 8. It was 8. So if I could improve my speaking from 5.5 to 6 or 6.5, it's gonna be going up like crazy. 7.5 is the possibility. I wish I could go back in time and tell myself that don't listen to them. Just don't listen to the people that say you cannot make it in life. Don't listen to the hatred. Don't listen to all these things. Please just do that for yourself and what you truly believe that you really want to in life. And of course, I'm not saying it's an easy thing, it's an easy fix or anything. Because reality is that throughout my life, I don't really know what I wanted. I kind of born in this house, and then when I was very young, I have a purpose to study very well, and I did just that. And then some tragedy hits me, then my family go through a pretty rough time, and we just prioritize surviving. So my purpose is kind of got messed up there. But luckily, I made a few nice friends at school. They keep me going. But in the end, I don't truly know what I wanted. I chose the high school that I am studying in right now. The reason for that is just because the girl I like is also choosing that school. So you say I don't really have any direction in this world. I just, I guess, follow my feelings because my parents really never inspire me. My mom's a teacher, but she always complained about her jobs, and I couldn't blame her because she is about to retire this year. She is pretty old for the job, and you kind of know, like, in these modern days you use a lot of technology and AI is upcoming. Those old boomers not gonna catch up to the younger guys. So of course there's a lot of annoyance in a job. And then yeah, so she always complained about her job. So I don't really see a very good side of that thing. So I don't like to do that. When I was young, I played Minecraft and I feel that it's pretty cool. I say to myself like, yeah, let's still become an engineer. Let's become a house engineer. Can I place block in the reality? No. Uh, no. You have to spend money on it, and you have to build the construction. So you want to be the construction worker, or you want to be the one who mapped the fucking house? It's a different thing around the world, like in the real world, it's not that easy to build a house. At least a livable urban house. Like if you not say like you're not mentioning fucking wooden house in the forest, you just chop some fucking tree and put down some fucking logs and leaves and shit. And it's gonna not that be that easy. Okay, you need to have concrete. You need to have a permission to build there, and you have to have workers to build that because you're not gonna build the whole house by yourself. If you can, it's gonna take a while. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's fun inefficient, right? It's inefficient. Like it's gonna like take you 6 months of only fucking building that house and nothing else, and no one's gonna pay you. Well, at least you're not gonna pay someone, but like you can do so much more in that time. Like I don't know how the job work, but like when I grow up, I did say that like yeah, these house engineer job doesn't really look like the thing that have in Minecraft where you just touch the block, fucking click, 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 click. It's automatically spawning from the thin air like I'm fucking superhuman. Superhuman fucking bring a 2-ton brick block and I just throw it, throw it, throw it. Boom! I built a house and 5 minutes I look like shit, but I'll be alright. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's not really inspiring. I don't want to be that. And then there's I tell to myself like because I don't have any purpose in this life, so I tell myself like you know what, let's see what the people are liking. Mm. And people are liking, work in the AI industry, like computer science type shit. Uh, I thought to myself, like, okay, do you see any appealing shit in this job? And I said to myself, yes. I mean, like, if I look at every job, it always have a appealing side and a not appealing side. Like being a doctor is cool because you're kind of like this, you know, you're not a god, but you are knowledgeable, and you say like like if someone's like sick or something, you say you just take this or you take this, but you need to be careful about this, and then you can save lives. It's really cool because yeah, it's really cool. You can save a person's life. But then also you can also kill somebody, and then of course you have to socialize a lot. I hate socializing. That's maybe the one reason why I chose a way to go like computer science as a way to go, because I think like in there there's so many nerds. So yeah, I'm not gonna be the nerdiest fucking fucker in there. Like I'm not gonna be the one to like not communicate the most. That's probably gonna be a person that is quieter than me. Like he's probably the smartest human being ever. But yeah, I wish I that was like let's go computer science because we can talk to human. I don't really try to talk to humans since until I go to high school. Yeah, I actually talk to humans. Pretty cool. Yeah. Yes. Anyways, what? Why is in the world, mate? Ay, 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 ay. I'm just saying, like, bro. I wish I have something to love, bro. I wish I have something to love. I mean, like, yes, you can say like you love your mother, you love your father, and that I would tell you like, yes, we do, because it's kind of like a thing that it just exists, but wherever there is actual reason or no, that is a different thing. Because every maybe every like what do you mean maybe most of the people love their parents, and some of them, well, I think some of them, well, yeah, actually have a valid reason why. Yeah. But like it's not a thing that we can use every day to wake up and just work through this dumb shit. Like now I have to learn about hình học và tọa độ. Like what? I don't understand any of this. Why the fuck là tọa độ hai đây fucking đổi ngược lại thành vector pháp tuyến? What the hell is that shit, bro? Vector pháp tuyến đổi ngược lại thành vector chỉ phương. The part of this is because in grade 11 I got depressed and I didn't learn shit. I want to kill myself. So yeah, I didn't learn shit. It's basically that. Probably cook. Yeah, of course, bro. You are cook, man. You are cook. I mean, like People still commit suicide even though they have their parents still alive. They still commit suicide. And it doesn't have to be like an abuse or something. Like that could be like having the most loving parents ever, and they still decided to kill themselves. Why? I don't know. Maybe they feel it's too easy to live. Too easy to live, so they pass it on to somebody else. What do you mean? What do you mean pass it on? I don't know, bro. It's I mean, like I can understand why, but you can't really explain why though. People emotion are complicated, and that's the case for me as well. I just wish I have something to love. What do I love? I love eating shit, and I love shitting in the toilet. I love playing video games. I love wasting my life away because nobody cares. Nobody give a fuck. Everybody is against me. I'd rather kill myself, honestly. But I'm too much of a coward to do that, so I'm just kind of existing right now. Yes, yes, yes. That is your idea. That is the way to live. Honestly, it's true, given how we are living right now. I mean, that you are trying so hard, bro. You are literally trying so hard. But I'm sorry. I don't think this will work. We have far to go, man. Do we have someone that truly understands us? So down, so down. Feel so alone, man. Work for the big city Latina girl. Okay. Ah, yes, work for the anime waifu, big city anime waifu. Mm-hmm. Could be working, yeah. Could we use that? Hmm. Well, it's not decided until the end, bro. We need a reason. Give me it. Why am I studying? Because of your mother? No. Because of your father? No. Because of the future kids you're gonna have? No. I don't really. I'm really planning to do that honestly because I don't think I would have the social capability to get bitches. That's the first thing. But if I do get bitches, they probably take my money and run away and take the kids as well. So no shit, bro. Why thinking so negatively? I mean, like that's life, I guess. Then what else? My mother gonna die, my father gonna die, the turn homeless and gonna die. Uh, yeah, sure, bro. And nobody cares. Yes. Hmm. Woo! Oh, I hate this shit, bro. Give me something, bro. Do I really want to live? Oh my lord, Max. You are the champion. You're the world champion. Somebody really cares. Do you care for me? Do this little thing cares for me? Do anyone listen? Can I be empathetic to someone? You got the lead? Cause it's cold. Maybe. You maybe separate him from me, I guess. Ah. Oh shit. On one side, you can say like, yes, why did the penguin go toward the mountain? Because it's just a desire to find something greater than ourselves. Why must we do so? You can feel it. You feel it in your life at least once, and you know how it feels, and you know why. It doesn't really have a reason. Well, there's a reason I could come up with, but there's not a solid, definite reason for it. I just said this is my personal thoughts. I would say to you, right? The penguin go toward the mountains because he want to find something greater than himself. He want to explore. I mean, like you can decide to go be a normal human being. No one's gonna do anything. It's gonna be normal. It's gonna be. And at the end of the day, it's just you here with your mind, always thinking of the opportunity to change, and keep wondering, oh, if I'm gonna change or no, I'm gonna change or no. Why is this happening? Why is everything? I hate myself. I want to kill myself. Then why don't you just choose that way from all the negative stuff you know that you are in? Just branches out and go a different way to live your life. And you can ask me like, why do I care? Why should I care about that? I don't care. I don't even care about myself. I don't care. Okay, okay, you don't care. Why you keep living more? Because I don't know. I don't care enough to kill myself, but I don't care enough to improve myself. That's the thing. What do you care while you are existing? Well, I already told you, I enjoy eating foods, I enjoy playing video games, procrastinated, and sometimes my other self tell me to sit here and do that job. Like, I don't like doing this, personally. Like, only if it's only if it's easy for me. And I actually think that I gotten somewhere and I beating something, then I could sit here and be I do this shit. But you say I try and I did sit here and I got my 3 hours or so shit. I would not even get to 20% of the stuff that I have missed out. Okay. So the thing you are wanting right now while you're existing is you want it to be cool, right? You want it to be enjoyment and you want it to some kind of fulfillment. I can say that there's a part if you want to sit here and actually study. Of course, studying is not always easy. Then actually procrastinate, and you think that is procrastination is very cool, and I will tell you that yes, maybe procrastination is easier than sitting here and do jack shit uh, in thinking of the solution to the math problem, and not only the math problem, but you have to think how you're gonna study it because you are such an unorthodox person. You don't choose to go to a study center, and you chose the self-taught, and now you are doing literal self-therapy because you are so mentally unwell. Ah, you're right. I mean, I'm saying the truth, right? Yes. And your point is what? What do you say? You say, bro. You know, you actually want fulfillment and you actually want enjoyment in your life. You are just don't know where to find it just yet. You can sit there and play video games, and you can you sometimes sit here and do this. But I tell you something. At the end of every week, away from the people, away from the shit, they're gonna not care, right? They're not gonna care, right? Yes, it's just you and yourself and you personally. What do you like? Okay, you don't need to care about them, and you don't need to care that they don't care about you. Okay, you need to feel like there's a lot more people out there that might care or might not care about you, but just the possibility of it. Okay, that you are thinking so narrowly. You think like that all your life is stuck in that one room with all your peers and that they are doing some of fuck all and some of them don't give a shit and some of them you actually very hate. It's not actually narrow as that because ours is big, man. And maybe you don't have a connection with anyone, but like just thinking of traveling the world, going from work to work, just living your life, going outside. You see those people, each of them have a life and each of them have their own problems. Do they it's make you feel some kind of empathetic that you can, relate to that because we are human beings, right? Yeah, yes, we, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about saying like nobody cares about you. Yes, but you shouldn't care about that because life has so much more beautiful things than this. You shouldn't care about other people. Yeah, care or not care about you. Okay. Okay. So I don't care. I don't care about. They don't care about me. It's okay. Then my problem is still fucking hard. How the fuck I'm gonna do this shit, bro? Okay. We'll get there, we'll get there. It's a long journey, okay? Like, we need to be patient. Your mental state is at a point when it's at the crossway, and it's always at the crossway, right? Because, like, one person, like, he said, like, like, you see, before we haven't got the title of a học sinh giỏi in the first semester, you were the second person that you actually wanted. Uh, the second person was a productive person. You see, you always post 3 hours of studying section with no mid-gooning section. Uh, you actually sit here and study because I think like I will say like you need to be exactly that guy because Partly the reason why was be able to do that, it was because it was in the summer, per half of it, so you got a lot of time to do it, and the shit was easy. And now you actually need to fucking find the shit that you actually want to learn, and how you gonna learn it. So it's harder. Yes, let me take a break. My point here is you need to realize that you are conflicted. If you are happy, you won't sit here and complain, right? Because if you were to complain, then you after you complain about that, you would do the thing. You remember when we are in summer, we see the fucking chemistry. It was so hard. We sit here and we do it because we know our chance, and our chance is a lot back then. But now it's less. But it's okay. Let's talk about this. Like, it was hard back then too. It was me finding my ways in life and how I'm gonna do things without a study center, and I was raging on the table, and you have much less progress than now because you don't have much of a efficient study method. So it's like it would took you 2 weeks to study one, literally one lesson. I don't know, like 1 week, one lesson. That's what I mean. Like, yeah. So you have improved since then. Like, it's not that bad. And the reason why you should sit here and you work is you need to tell yourself like, okay, I want to do this, and I also want to play video games. You need to know that you are conflicted. Can you play video games and you do this at the same time? No, you must choose one. If you choose both of them, you have to accept that one of them is going to be worse than the other. You either play your video games a little bit worse than as a result you actually want to play more video games to get your result and your video games better. But if like if you do that, your work is gonna be worse because you are spending more time on your video game shit, right? So you cannot choose two of them. I know it's hard. It's hard today. I could say it very easily, but you can't just sit here for hours and hours. Just look at this fucking brick wall of a fucking math problem, and also your life problem as well. And you cannot like, I mean, like you can rest. You could lay down there, just fucking look at the ceiling, just be poetic about it, okay? So you will get extra point in literature, bro. And why do we have to do all of this? Because at the beginning of this talk, I was saying to you, like, why did the penguin go for the mountain? Because he wanted to find something greater than himself, right? You and everyone else have feel this feeling at least one time in their life, and I can prove it's true because you are actively, playing video games, but you are still want to sit here, even though the time you have here is lesser than if you quit video games altogether. But you still chose to sit here and you choose to play, and you have enough time to do this. Why did you, why is that the thing? Why is that the case? Because you want to aim for something greater than yourself. And why do we do that? I told you before. I cannot tell you a reason, but personally, I tell you that is to aim for something greater than yourself is like to better yourself every day. Is to feel like you are living. Is to feel like you are loving something. Is feel like you are chasing something. and you're actually having a purpose in your life. That's why I think that was it was. So are you saying like it's like I have to do this? No, you don't have to do this. But now I want to do it. Yeah, right. Because just remember, bro. Just choose two of them. You need to choose one.